here on GoToWebinar. Of course, you guys know what to do. Come on, I want to see a lot of energy. Listen, I have been working my butt off this last 2 weeks, trying to get everything ready for you guys. So I am exhausted. I'm tired. But I'm telling you, I feed off of your energy, and I see the yeses are just pouring in. So keep them coming. We'll keep the energy level up. Here's a couple of things that are going to happen today. First questions first. How many of you have been through the FB boot camp? Give me a rating, 1 to 10 if you've been through the boot camp, 10 being best, 1 being worst. Go now. Leave a comment. If you're on Facebook, leave a comment below. If you're on YouTube, leave a comment below. If you're on GoToWebinar, you know what to do. All right, got lots of 10s coming in. Bob says you sound energized. Heck yeah, I'm energized. I'm always energized. We got 9s. We got 10s. We got a bunch of 10s coming in. Wow, it's amazing stuff. Remember, 10 means that you thought it was epic and amazing. And so some people are typing in 1 and saying awesome. 1 means you hated it. Don't type in 1. It makes me feel bad. 10 means it was awesome. 1 means it sucked. So I got lots of 10s, 11s. People are typing 100. People are typing 1,000. Thank you so much. Everyone loved it, guys. I love to give out as much content as possible. Herbert says, oh, 10. Yep, Herbert was one of the ones that put in 1. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for the love. Just so you know, on GoToWebinar, we are just minutes, probably 2 minutes away from maxing out. All right, the next thing I want to ask you is today we will be diving deep into Facebook training. I'm going to be launching a campaign in front of you. I'm going to share with you how to launch an ad. I'm going to do it live before your eyes. How many of you are pumped about that? Type in me. Go ahead, leave a comment below. If you're on Facebook, comment below. If you're on YouTube, comment below and GoToWebinar, you know what to do. Me, type in me if you're pumped for that. Excellent. Last question but not least, ladies and gentlemen, it is my esteemed honor to tell you that we will be releasing FB Academy today, something that I have been working with my team here at Learn very hard for a long time. This is over $3.5 million worth of my investment capital has gone into developing this program. That's how much money I've spent trying to figure out how to do this stuff. So I'm telling you right now, that's exactly what's in it for you. And at the end of this training, once we've done all of this, once I've shown you how to do this, how simple it can be, and the fact that all you need is some guidance and mentorship from somebody who knows what they're doing, I'm going to give you a lot of value on top of what I've already given you. And at the end of this, I would like to be able to ask you for your permission to present to you FB Academy. I want you guys to all type in FB for Facebook. FB, if you are excited to hear more about our founding member seats for FB Academy, coming at you with a great big discount. We'll talk about that at the end of today's webinar. I can tell you right now, I got hundreds and hundreds of FBs coming in. And by the way, we are at 990 of our 1,000 seats. They're about to literally max out any second now, so do not leave this room, all right? We got lots and lots of activity going on. We've already had, check this out. Oh, I can't get the number, but I'll tell you right now, we have on GoToWebinar, we've already had over 1,200 comments, which is just nuts. Oh, man, we are at max capacity, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just take a quick picture of this right here. We have hit max capacity. Now it is time to get down and dirty. It's time to get into this, all right? Let me make sure this distraction doesn't come up anymore. One more picture here. Just one sec, guys. I'm getting GoToWebinar is acting up on me a little bit. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, today I got a lot of people excited, so let's do this. You're going to learn why I avoided Facebook ads for years, okay? And I actually went back and calculated this just about 2 weeks ago, and it pinched, it hurt, it made me want to cry when I realized I've probably lost $50 million in sales because of it. I got 8 accounts shut down in 2015. See, in 2015, I tried to do Facebook. I finally said, let me figure it out. But I gave up because in 2015, immediately, I got 8 accounts shut down. It was sad. It was painful. And then I quit. I decided I'm never going to do it again. Except for in 2016, something happened. It required me to go back to it. And in 2016, January 9th was the date. I went in with a $20 bill. I opened my 9th account, and I made myself a promise that I would never quit until I figured it out. Well, I'm fortunate here to tell you that in the last 18 months, I turned it around, turned it into $13.5 million. Today, our business is investing over $400,000 to $500,000 a month into Facebook, but generating in return $1.5 to $2 million in sales every month. So you bet your butt we're doing amazing, over 300% ROI, using a simple 3-step system, which we are going to go over today. A 3-step system that you are going to learn today. You're going to master this 3-step system live in front of me. So I avoided Facebook for years. Why? People always wonder why. Let me explain why. I was afraid. I had fear. Look, when it comes to investing money in traffic, I didn't know what I was doing. I thought I'm setting myself up to lose money, and that made me very, very uncomfortable. I was confused. Have you ever logged into the Facebook Ads Manager and seen what's going on in there? It is frightening. It is scary. Okay, I didn't have anyone to help me. There was no systems. It seems superbly complicated. Can you guys right now, okay, type in me if you understand that. If you know what that feels like, type in me if you know what that feels. That's why you've been avoiding it. Come on, if you're on Facebook, type in me right below. If you're on YouTube, type in me. I can see these. I have different computers up. And on GoToWebinar, you know what to do. There's me's just pouring in. I probably have about 300 right now. Listen, I know exactly how you feel, guys. See, here's the thing. The confusion I had for years as I was building my business was, which way do I go? Do I go investment traffic or do I go free traffic? Which way am I supposed to go? So investment traffic, of course, people say, investment traffic means I have to spend money. And people innately, it's so funny. We'll walk into a TV store and buy a TV. We have no problem spending money. But if we talk about investing money into traffic, or we go to the market, we invest money in the market, we have no problem. But in traffic, we're so scared because the word free, it sounds super sexy, right? Anything for free must be amazing because it's free. Well, not so much. Now, I built my entire empire off of free traffic, but man, did I have to work hard. And it came with so many conditions that it drove me nuts. So here's the deal, right? With investment traffic, boom, ASAP. You can get traffic super quickly. We're going to prove it to you. I will build an ad live in front of you today. You're going to see just how easy it is, okay? Free traffic? Listen, we're bringing in an amazing free traffic expert into Learn Nation in September. I love free traffic, but even he'll tell you it takes months and months of diligent effort, lots of time. Look, investment traffic is infinitely scalable. Right now we're investing $400,000 a month into Facebook, and I'm telling you right now, we're going to grow that to $1 million. We're barely scratching the surface just on Facebook in the next 3-4 months. Then we've got all these other platforms we can access. So it's infinitely scalable. Then you look at the fact that free traffic is inconsistent. You're reliant upon Google, Yahoo, Bing, all these other platforms. What if they change their algorithms? You're out of luck. Investment traffic is predictable. I can go to sleep tonight and I know how much traffic I'm going to have tomorrow versus no predictability on free traffic. Again, I wake up, I'm scared if Google's changed something. And then investment traffic, precise targeting. You're going to see today how precise you can get on Facebook. Facebook will tell you things like you can target someone on Facebook that is within 10 miles of a certain zip code, a male between the certain ages who has an iPhone and is also interested in XYZ, is married, and has graduated college. I mean, you can literally find the perfect target market and get it precise. You cannot do that with free traffic. You absolutely cannot do that with free traffic, okay? So a lot of people are saying, oh, it's great if you're investing 400 grand a month or whatever. Are you making? Yes, of course I'm making money, guys. I'm making back 1.5 million to 2 million a month. I have never had one losing month in the last 18 months, okay? So here's the biggest problem. Here's the biggest challenge I had, and I'm sure you're going to have. Isn't Facebook ads complicated? I mean, don't you think, just look at this. Look at this, okay? This is only one panel inside of Facebook Ads Manager. Just one panel. What the heck do you do? There are so many things to click. When you get in there, it is downright petrifying. It really is. So let me ask you a question. I want you to give me an honest answer. Have you avoided Facebook ads because it's overwhelming and confusing? I want you to type in yes right now. Seriously, take a moment to be very honest with me. All right, take a moment to be very honest with me. If you're on Facebook, come on, type in yes in the comment box right below the video feed. If you're on YouTube, type in yes. If you're sitting here on GoToWebinar, I already see them flying in. Kim, Leanne, Angela, Joanna, Mark, Howie, Kevin, Brandon, Martin, David, Larry, Amira, Anna, Donald, Rodney, Elizabeth, Madeline, just tons and tons of yeses pouring in. Well, let me show you something. This is going to really blow your mind. You're going to love this, all right? So I'm going to end this right now, and I'm just going to go over here to, we're going to just go ahead and log into one of my accounts. Now, I've got like 10 accounts. This is one of them, okay? Just take a minute to soak this in real quick. So you got account overview, campaigns, ad sets, ads. You got create campaign. You got create rule. I don't even know what that is. You got custom. Look at all these choices. Just look at that. All of these choices. You got breakdown. Look at all of these choices. I don't know what's going on over there. Look at filters. Look at all of these choices. Then, that's not the best part. Right here. Look at that. Seriously. This is overwhelming. But what people don't tell you, what I had to learn is 90% of what Facebook shows you, you never have to touch it. You genuinely never have to use, like you don't have to use even a bit of it. So give me an example. Okay, I have never gone into Campaign Planner, never gone into Creative Hub. That's two things right there. I've never gone into, I don't really use Page Post. I don't use App Dashboard. I don't use App Ads Helper, Automated Rules. That's 6 things right there. I don't use ads reporting. That's 7. I don't use custom conversions. That's 8. I don't use branded content. That's 9. I don't use analytics. That's 10. I don't use this images, offline events. I don't use product catalogs. This right here is like about 14 or 15 things I don't use, and I don't use this. That's 16 things right here in this panel alone. Now over here, under columns, I don't use any of these, just one, customized columns down here. That's just one. Under breakdown, I just use mostly one, age and gender. Sometimes I'll click another one, but barely, ever. Just here, age and gender, that's it. And the only other button I really click over here is create campaigns. I can start my ad. We're gonna do that later today. We're gonna actually create an ad together. You're gonna get a chance to see that. That's it, guys. You don't have to use 90% of what Facebook shows you. So let me ask you now, type in I'm in if you feel you can at least master 10% of that interface. Now that I've told you, guys, I'm doing over $400,000 a month of investment into Facebook traffic. And you know what? I'm not using 90% of the interface. So if I can do it and make 1.5 to 2 million a month, you sure as heck can do it. I got the I'm ins pouring in. I got them pouring in right now. That is amazing. All right. So thank you for all of that. That's awesome. Elizabeth says, looks possible. Heck yeah, it's possible. So really, what is it that you do? See, with Facebook ads, it's pretty straightforward. That's the amazing part. So for example, here, I got a webinar reg page. That's it. This is a page where people come and click a button and they register for a webinar. You are here because you went to a page like this. That's it, okay? Very simple. The simplest of online technologies can now create this program on this kind of page. Okay, then we take an ad. We're going to create an ad today. That can be very simple to create. You don't have, a lot of people think you have to have fancy videos. A lot of people think you have to have fancy this. No, I'm going to show you how to create an ad today using nothing but Facebook's free resources. All right? I just want you to show you what happened here with this one video ad I created. We show you how to do video ads too. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you, you can get video ads created without you ever being in the video and without you ever having to shoot video. But look at this. This one video had 5 webinars tied to it because I was split testing 5 different webinars. So check this out. This is only one of the webinars that shows you results. I had 5, but this was the most successful one. Right there, 215,000 visitors, all from Facebook, and it was actually more like 500,000 visitors when you look at all 5 together. 52,000 registrants. That means these people joined my email list. It was actually more like 500,000 by the time I was done with all of the 5 webinars. 15,500 attended live. Guys, that was actually more like 30,000. You know that is literally the size of a stadium? I was able to get a size of a stadium of people to pay attention to me thanks to Facebook. And in revenue, I created $223,000 just from the live part of it, just from the live part. And then I created another $39,000 just from the replay. Okay. All in all, the campaign was actually worth closer to $600,000 for me by the time I was done, thanks to the fact that I had one page and this one Facebook ad, and we're going to create a Facebook ad together. Look, I have to put this out there, not just for the lawyers, but for my own soul. I'm going to share with you my results. Now, listen, it is my job as part of Learn Nation to be here to coach you, guide you, give you the resources, give you everything you need. But I can't promise you or guarantee you results. This isn't some kind of get-rich-quick scheme. I'm here to guide you. All right? So I need you guys to take ownership over that. Say yes if you take ownership over your own success and you understand that Learn Nation and myself, we are here to help you. We are here to coach you. We are here to guide you. But we are not here to do it for you. All right? Lots of yeses. Come on, Facebook. Come on, YouTube. Yes, lots of yeses. All right. So tell me something. How big is Facebook? Why is Facebook so important? 1.5 billion. 1.5 billion active users right now. Okay? 4 million active advertisers. Guys, that is active, meaning within the last 30 days, they have run at least one ad. 4 million. And 400,000 new profiles are launched every day. Imagine the amount of targeting, the amount of people your business has unlimited reach. Now, the best part is that it's estimated by 2020, Facebook's going to be nearly 2 billion people. That is like 30% of the whole world's population. Damn well you got to be on there. But you don't even realize, some of you don't realize, Instagram is owned by Facebook. That means you can actually market on Instagram using the same exact platform I'm sharing with you. Everything I teach you today, everything I teach you inside the FB Academy is actually usable over on Instagram as well. So this is an undeniable, you've got to be on Facebook. Type in the number 1 right now if you agree. You got to be on Facebook. That is a de facto. You know it. One way or the other, you got to get your butt on Facebook. You got to get traffic from Facebook. Lots of ones. I see Facebook super active on my Facebook Live here. Good for you guys. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Love it. All right. I love the energy, guys. You keep up like this. I could go all night if I needed to. All right. So really, this is how I turned $20 into 13 million. Okay. My first ad started with $20 and I scaled that over time. So check this out. I started 3 years ago, okay? 2015 is when I thought, you know what, I'm a smart guy. I've done so many big things on the internet. I'm sure I can figure this out. So I tried really, really hard. No one was there to help me. Not in 2015. I got some help in 2016, but not 15. 8 accounts banned at Facebook. 8 accounts. Man, it was frustrating. It was so debilitating. It was so embarrassing. I quit. About October or November, I think it was about October of 2015 that I quit. I couldn't do it. I was just sick and tired. I had it out I thought Facebook had an out for me. Gail says, why were they banned? Because I didn't know what I was doing, Gail. I broke rules without knowing it. I put things in my ads. I didn't realize it. I put things on my landing pages. I didn't understand it. I can tell you one thing right now, Gail, none of y'all accounts are going to be banned. I'm going to teach you how to make this happen in such a way that Facebook is going to love you. So then what happens? I quit. I said, I'm never coming back to Facebook. Screw Facebook. I'm out of here. But in January of 2016, this is the month that changed everything. Unforeseeable circumstances took place in my business. And I realized one thing for the future of my company. I knew that free traffic was no longer going to cut it for me. I was literally being held by the neck for free traffic. So back in January of 2016, I made a declaration. That's it. It was a do or die moment for me. I was going to go figure out Facebook or some other traffic source. Well, I flocked to Facebook on January 9th, 2016. I made myself a promise. I said, I will not quit until I figure this out. I started my first campaign with $20, okay, $20. And I promised myself that was it. I was never going to quit. Well, guys, I literally took that $20 and this is what I turned it into. Fast forward to today, like I said, between 1.5 million to 2 million a month in revenue. I'm investing about $400,000 a month in Facebook, and we're growing this. We're expecting this to double, if not triple, in the next 3 to 4 months because we got it down to a formula. Now, how do I get free traffic from Facebook? That's what people ask. Well, listen, let me ask you a quick question. It's very simple to understand. It's very simple to understand. If you gave me $1, all right, let's say right now I come to you and I say, you know what, give me $1, and in 10 days I'll give you 4 back. So let's play this out. I want you to close your eyes right now. Just give me a favor, okay? Close your eyes. I come to your house today and I say, listen, give me $1, and in 10 days I'm going to give you $4 back. And 10 days from now, I give you 4 back. Then I say, hey, listen, give me the $4 I just gave you, and I'll give you 16 back in 10 days. How many times would you do that trade with me? How many times? Answer the question right below in the comments, and I'm going to take a quick sip of water here. All right, how many times would you do said trade with me? People are saying unlimited, infinite, someone said 20, someone said 1,000, someone said 20 million times. Guys, this is what Facebook is. I'm able to recover way more than what I put into Facebook within a matter of days. So actually, I have not been telling the whole truth. I'm not getting traffic for free. I'm actually getting Facebook to pay me to send me traffic. And that's the wondrous thing here. So guys, the free traffic concept is pretty simple, right? If I invest $100 in traffic and I'm able to turn out back a minimum of $100 in revenue, oh yeah, that's free. But I'm telling you, I turned $400 back out, up to anywhere between $300 to $400. What's the secret? Guys, all you need is a funnel, right? You got to have the right landing pages. You got to have the right funnel. And guess what module 1 of FB Academy is? You got it. We dive right into funnels and landing pages because that's the important part. You know, I can have a crappy ad campaign and still make it work like crazy for me as long as I got a good funnel. Why? Because here's how it works. Facebook ads is going to send you traffic, right? People, they're going to go right into your funnel, or as my beautiful wife likes to call it, a filter. And out comes the other end will be revenue. Now that revenue should come soon enough that it can be used to pay for the ads and then some before you ever even get the bill for the ads. And you start with such a tiny little budget that you're never going to ever have any risk here. That's the wonderful thing here, right? So now the question becomes, how the heck do we monetize Facebook ads, right? Well, there's basically two ways to monetize Facebook ads. These are the two best ways out there to monetize Facebook ads. Number one, you're going to generate leads. Every business needs leads. Every business needs email leads, and you're going to generate leads. That means, what does that mean? Okay, well, and then number two, you're going to generate sales. We're going to break each of these down right now. All right, so number one. So how many of you, let me ask you a question. How many of you for your business would love to build a absolutely free email list or even get paid to build an email list from Facebook? Type in me if you want. I don't care if you have a local business, coaching, consulting business, affiliate business, digital publishing business, e-commerce business, network marketing business. Every business needs leads. How many of you would love to have an email list that Facebook literally basically pays you? Type in me below right now in the comments. Come on, type in me. I want to see them. Wow. Lots and lots of me's pouring in. That is awesome. Yes, of course you guys do. Well, here are the three ways that we get leads. The three ways to get leads, all right? Number one, you already know it, right? Opt-in pages. Giving away a free report or a free giveaway. People love that stuff. So when people see the ability to get that, they come rushing and they're going to join whatever list you get. Now they're yours. All right. Number two most popular way is if you go to the very left side, right side of the screen, you see webinar registrations. Listen, you joined this webinar today. You ended up joining my email list. Now you've been getting follow-up notifications, right? But here's one way that nobody else is out there doing, but I am. And as a matter of fact, I used this strategy to build myself a brand new email list of 10,000 plus people over the last, 4 or 5 days. It's called free training registration. So let me show you an example of this, of a free training registration, okay? So how many of you recognize this page? Come on, type in yes if you recognize this page. I want to see you. Type in yes if you recognize. All right? I got a lot of yeses. All right. All right. Okay, well, guess what? This is a free training registration page. So right now, this is precisely what I've been doing. I've been creating these free courses, and this page converts at over 65%. This is out converting my webinar registration pages, and it's out converting my opt-in pages completely. Okay? So the first way to monetize your Facebook traffic is to generate leads. The second most popular, so this is an example. I have another one here. This is a very simple opt-in page. Any program out there can create this for you in a flash. Okay, there's so much technology now that can automate this entire thing. Then you've got this free, you got an ad. Just look at this ad. Actually, this ad is not a good ad. This is an ad that my team ran, and I actually put it in this presentation on purpose so that I could show you what was not good. Okay? Yet it still got 52,000 likes. It still made me hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it's just plain basic simple. And you know what? I actually have 7 accounts inside of SendLane, the #1 autoresponder in the world, and this is the biggest one I have. So we have about 548,000 leads in there. These are mostly over the last 18 months, and I got them mostly from Facebook using a very similar funnel like this. Just opt-in pages going to, simple ads going, this is an image ad. We're going to build an image ad today. We're going to build one live. I'll show you really cool ways inside of Facebook to be able to do that. It's pretty crazy. This is what I'm doing. Now, then the number 2 way you monetize Facebook ads, right, is obviously to generate sales. But what kinds of sales, what kinds of products can Facebook support? Well, you got low ticket sales, right? So low ticket sales, I'm going to show you an example of, is whenever you're selling something that's, $10, $20, and it works superbly well on Facebook. You can get a lot of sales, but if in order to make it work, you're going to need a back-end funnel. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. Number two is you might see ads of mine that take you to video sales letters, mid-ticket, $197, $297, $397 products sold through a video sales letter. Or you might see high-ticket sales. For example, I have a program called Inbox Blueprint. It's $1,500, and you may very well see that one being sold as well. So that's where we do webinars. You come register for a webinar, and then you get into the webinar funnel. Or my favorite one, guys, super ticket sales. Super ticket sales are even easier because all you're asking from Facebook are applications, and then you got a sales team that calls them. And this is great for coaches, consultants. We have a program in our company even that's $17,000 for consulting and coaching, and we are able to sell tons of it using Facebook ads, tons of it. All right. So prime example, this is a sales page of mine. It sells it's a free plus shipping and handling offer. So I sell a book, Circle of Profit. That's my book. Okay. And I'm going to share with you just how many of these I put out there. I was able to sell last year. So Circle of Profit, this book, free, but you got to pull your credit card out to pay the shipping and handling. And the story behind this ad is pretty hilarious because I was actually walking with a backpack and I was walking with a friend who has a really nice camera. We were actually going to a meeting. We were in Los Angeles, and I just got inspired. I saw the beach. I don't know. I took my shoes off, walked out to the middle of it, plopped down in the middle of the beach, told my friend to take out his camera, pulled the book out of my backpack, boom, made a video. I've done this multiple times. There's all kinds of videos all over Facebook that are promoting my book. But guys, check this out. Last year, from no other traffic source than Facebook, so I took out all the sales that came from affiliates and all of that, 50,917 book sales. That's like building a list of buyers that came purely from Facebook. So type in the number 1 right now if you would love a list, but there are buyers leads. They're actually buyers. That's what I use low ticket sales for. Go ahead, type in the number 1. Do it on Facebook, YouTube, and of course go to webinar. Just type in the number 1. Tons of people, right? So I want to dive into the 3-step formula. And during the 3-step formula, I actually want to go into Facebook and I want to do things. I want to actually, I want to launch things. I want to show you how I work with the interface. And my biggest goal here is going to be to prove to you just how simple it can be. The only thing you need is you need the right guidance, you need the right system, and you basically need the right training. All right? So the 3 steps, don't complicate things beyond these 3 steps. I mean, stick to this simple 3-step formula, rinse and repeat it. Number 1 is targeting. Most people would jump right to creating an ad, but I don't do that because you've got to know who you're targeting. Your ad creation will change. So number 1, targeting. We're going to do this. I'm going to show you some really neat tricks on how to create awesome targeting. Number 2, creating. This is where you're going to actually go and create your ad. We're going to create an ad together today, and we're going to actually use Facebook's native system so that you never have to go outside of the system. Number 3 is scaling. There are some very specific strategies I use to scale an ad. That, it's no joke that I got from a $20 bill that I invested way back when and grew that to a $400,000 a month plus investment every single month. All right. So let's move right into targeting. All right. There's literally 3 layers of targeting that I use. So I'm just going to come out of here real quick and let me pull up let's have a little fun here. So there's 3 layers of targeting, okay? Number 1 is common sense, which my mom taught me is never so common. Number 2 is popular brands and people. And number 3 is generic niche keywords. So common sense, I was on a webinar earlier and I asked the students, I said, okay, if we were selling a necklace with pit bulls on it, what would be a good common sense targeting on Facebook to sell a necklace with pit bulls, like the dog pit bulls? All right. So go ahead. Let me know. What do you guys think? Answer the question. Answer it below. I want to see. All right. Angela says dog lover. I still think it's a little generic, but that could work. And Linda and Lionel here said pit bull owners. We got a lot of people saying pit bull lovers, pit bull owners. Yeah, absolutely. Right. Absolutely. Pit bull lovers would be great. That would be an example of something that your gut would initially jump to. And that would be a perfect place to start. Now, for example, let me say I'm promoting one of the sample ads that we're going to do is Facebook. I'm going to basically create an ad as if I'm promoting this very Facebook webinar. So I would sit back and think, well, who's going to be into Facebook advertising? So I might think anyone that does digital marketing, right? That would be probably someone who's into Facebook marketing. Anyone who follows me on, I teach a lot of internet marketing, so probably anyone who follows me would be interested by default in Facebook marketing. And then we look and we go one level deeper and we think about like popular brands and people, right? So there's a lot of big brands out there. Like, for example, if you're in the baby space, then, there's big brands like Babies R Us and all that stuff, right? So you could target these stores like in this case, I said Babies R Us. But in my side where I'm going to create a sample ad for you, like with Facebook, if I was selling a Facebook course, again, people, I don't know. I mean, there's tons of people. There's a good friend of mine named Mike Fulsane. There's Russell Brunson. These guys teach internet marketing. There's Frank Kern. These would be examples of brands that have big, strong followings, right? And then we have generic niche keywords. So if you really want to go wide, you could come in and, for this one, I could do like entrepreneurship. I mean, that's really, really wide. And when I teach you scaling in a couple of steps, I don't even know how to spell it. All right. When I teach you scaling, you can come back and see how I would get to this. But these are the examples. So how exactly do you know, or do you get a good idea when you're just starting out as to what is going to be a good approach? Well, there's two strategies, two tools that Facebook offers you that most people aren't even aware of that I'd love to show you. Okay, I want to actually go in there and demo these. Type in yes if you're ready for me to demo them. Just type in a yes. I want to. It's been a little quiet. I want to see a bunch of excitement. I want to see people in the room. I want to make sure I'm not alone here. All right, awesome. We got Kimberly, Jim, Leanne, Joseph, tons of people here that are talking back. Awesome. All right, well, let me show you the first thing that I call the why am I seeing this, which is so easy to play with, right? If you can spend a half an hour just playing with this, you can usually learn a lot. And then we'll come back and talk about a free tool offered by Facebook called Audience Insights. But first, let me show you how to stalk. All right, as I promised. Oops. Let me show you how to stalk other people's ads. Okay. So right here, I just pulled up my Facebook newsfeed. This is one of my videos. Remember this. I'll show it to you later too. This is such a silly video ad. Look at this. I'm not even on the camera. That's actually a video on the page. I just scrolled one of my pages. Like I'm just scrolling up and down the page. That was the video. I don't even show up on there. All right. So if I wanted to see why I'm seeing this ad, I go right here. You see this little faint downward arrow? Click on that and then go right to where it says, why am I seeing this? So you click on that. And so this literally says, one reason you're seeing this ad is that Anik Singal wants to reach people who speak English. So this is, you're going to see when I show you how to do scaling, this is one of the techniques I use where I actually do no targeting. Like I don't put any targeting in there at all. But maybe we can find another ad here that will be, oh, that's me live right now on Facebook. Let's see if we can find another target. Okay, this is my buddy Gianni, Coach Gianni. Let's see, why am I seeing this ad? Okay, he also just wants to reach me because I speak English. All right, these are bad examples. What's going to happen here soon, guys, is you're going to see an ad that has a very specific targeting. It'll tell you like you're seeing this because you follow Bob Proctor. Or you're seeing this because you follow XYZ person. It just depends because I'm live. I have to find the right ad. So let's see, Alex Becker. What's he up to? Okay, check this out. So one reason you're seeing this ad is that Alexander Becker wants to reach people interested in Anik Singal. He's actually targeting me. He's targeting my keywords. So if I was in this, all right, if I was in this and I was going to be launching in the internet marketing space and I saw this, I would say, who's this Anik Singal guy? I'm going to go look him up. And I'd basically add him on my list, right? So I'd go over here, create a new file. I'd be like, Anik Singal, like add him onto my targeting list. And then I would just start to kind of push from there. And I might look at a few more ads just to see what's going on. So we can look at a couple of others, see if something comes up here. Of course, when you're looking for ads, you don't see ads, right? When you don't want to see ads, you see ads all the time. All right, let's keep going here. All right, ClickFunnels. Let's see, why is ClickFunnels targeting me? One reason you're seeing this ad is because ClickFunnels wants to reach people interested in sales. Huh. Based on your activity of liking pages and clicking ads, I'm interested in sales. That's why they're showing me this ad. So I can stalk other people's ads by doing this. So how many of you just had a moment in your head, type in wow if you just had a moment where you think, whoa, I didn't know that. What the heck just happened? Jim, Kayla, David, Anna, Flo, Madeline, Leanne, Lynn, Jennifer, Larry, Rebecca, Galen. Tons of wows pouring in. Guys, if you're on Facebook, I can see your comments as well. Please type in wow. Amazing stuff. Now let me show you something that's going to blow you away even more. All right? So let's say I come over here to a tool that Facebook offers. It's literally right here, okay? You go to Ads Manager, and you move over right over here. It's free. It's for everybody. It's called Audience Insights. So I log in. First thing I'm going to do is just click on everyone on Facebook. And this is a really neat research tool just to get you to learn more about your audience so you can write better ads, do better targeting. So I'm just going to go in here and say, all right, well, I don't like to show it to people more than 30, but whatever. So, all right, I want to show, to show this to people who, so I'm building an ad for anyone interested in Facebook ads. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm building an ad for anybody interested in Facebook ads. So the first thing I'll do is just type in Facebook. Okay, ads. Look at that. I see Facebook advertising. Interesting. So I just start to type in common sense keywords, and I start to build a list of targeting based on what Facebook comes back and shows me. Now that was common sense. Now I move to the next level, brand names. Okay, I look at Frank Kern. Anyone who follows Frank Kern is probably going to be interested in internet marketing and Facebook. So I type him in, but look at this. Look at what I can do here. Facebook comes back and tells me 33% of Frank Kern followers are women, 67% are men. That already tells me that my ads probably need to be a little bit more, targeted to men. But that's not the part I love. And remember, this is all free. All free. What I love is right here, page likes. And click on that, okay? When I go to page likes, look at what it starts to show me down here. People who like Frank Kern also like Joe Polish, like GKIC Insider Circle, like Russ Ruffino, Rich Sheffrin, Ezra Firestone, Billie Jean is Marketing, Eben Pagan, Mike Dillard, all right, Bill Barron, Vince Reese, ClickFunnels, Life on Fire, Russell Brunson, Eric Elite Marketing Pro. So I'm sitting here and I'm able to build an entire list of targeting given to me from Facebook. And that's just a start. There's all kinds of other things that, of course, we go over inside of FB Academy in great detail when I teach you how to find the right targeting and scale it out. But this is just one of the many tools that you can use to get yourself started. So again, type in a wow if that came out to be useful for you. Type in a wow if you just learned something valuable that you'll be able to turn around and use and didn't even know that existed, right? So this is pretty cool stuff. It's right there. It's live in front of you. And this is just, most people don't talk about this, but this is the kind of stuff that you'll get from us. Now, let's talk about creating ads. Okay, let's talk about creating ads. See, contrary to what most people believe, you do not want to create fancy ads. You don't want to hire ad agencies. You don't need to write fancy copy. As a matter of fact, on Facebook, the more direct that you can be, the better it's going to be for you. So you don't need hi-fi production. I'll ask a really cool question. Please reply with a number 2 if it applies to you. Say number 2 if you were here because you saw a Facebook ad of mine, you saw the selfie video that I invited you to the boot camp. Type in number 2. If you are here because of a selfie video that you watched on Facebook, Donald, Ram, Ian, Charles, Cheris, Jermaine, Rupa, TD, Luba, Nikia, David, Alexandra, Jeffrey, Rodney. I could keep going, guys. It's a massively long list. I'm talking huge. And what did I use? I used a selfie stick and my iPhone. Nothing fancy. So what I'm trying to tell you is that the system we teach you, every single person here is empowered to be able to do it. Every single person listening can do this. You don't need to have anything fancy. You don't need to be on video, by the way. If you don't want to do a selfie video, you don't have to do a selfie video. Because here's the trick. Basically, there's only 4 types of ads that matter. Okay? And I'm going to walk you through them right now. There's only 4 types of ads that are going to make a difference, that are going to make an impact that you need to learn how to do. Number one, image ads. And we make you a master of all of these, and we hand you amazing tools and resources for all of them. All right, you see image ads all the time. I have a hard time knowing, you know, they compete for being the most popular, but I really think that they're the most popular. Then you've got something, so people think, image ads, I got to create images. I don't want to do that. I'm going to share with you how Facebook will create the image for you. This is neat stuff. Facebook will create the entire image for you. All right, let's move to number two. If you don't want to do image ads, all right, do text ads. That's right. I'll share with you how you can absolutely just go to your page, boom, 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 type a message, put a link, and you're off to the races. You can boost it. Facebook loves text ads. They love them. Why? Because nobody else does them. I have been using text ads incredibly profitably for a long time. I've done superbly well with it. Number three, video ads. You can't forget video ads, right? But I'm doing this on purpose, guys, because a lot of people have a little bit of a mental block when it comes to video ads. And let me just tell you something. They're amazing. They're powerful. You can totally rock on Facebook without them, but you can also make amazing video ads without your face ever being on the camera. You can use automated tools to do it, and you can also make the kind of video that I had shown you where it's just your screen being recorded. Like right now, you can't see me, but you're watching, you're intrigued. You can make a video like this and turn it into a video ad. And the fourth type of ad that I do teach, but I'll tell you right now, it's called a story ad. And I'll tell you right now, this is the last one that I want you to try to do, because for this, you gotta know how to write good copy. It's got to be intriguing, it has to be interesting, and it has to be done right. So I tell you, you've got a whole field day you can have with these three. Actually, you could even take just one of them and start making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, even if you just master one of them. That's the truth, all right? That is absolutely the truth. So these are the only ones that, so what we're going to do for our case study walkthrough is let's do image ads. All right, are you excited? Type in yes if you want me to actually create a Facebook ad live in front of you and show you how friggin' simple it can be. We'll do one live. I'll even, I'll tell you what, I'll even time myself. How about that? I'll time myself creating it. Now you have to be a little bit lenient with me because my time is going to be inflated since I'll be explaining what I'm doing. I have to teach you guys, right? So I'll be explaining it. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Sandy says, I love your energy. Thank you, Sandy. I love what I do, and when I love what I do, it's easy to have a ton of energy. Connie says, please don't rush. Okay, Connie, you got it. I won't rush. Promise you, you will understand what I'm doing. So let's go here, and let's go here. All right, so what we're going to do, let me just make sure everything is set up to be fair. All right, so we're in Ads Manager, yep. All right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you the creation process in a way that you never, ever need anything other than a URL, which you're obviously sending the traffic to, and Facebook. So you don't have to use external tools if you don't want to, and you can only use those when you are ready to. So I know I'm going to need this right here, because this is going to be the URL I'm promoting. I'm basically just creating a fictitious ad that promotes this very webinar, even though, I mean, this webinar is already half over. So, but, you know, I just want to share with you how I promoted this webinar. I literally picked up thousands of people to attend this webinar from Facebook. So here we go. Give it a little drum roll. Can I get a little drum roll before I hit start here? Just type in drum roll. Just type in drum roll. All right. So here we go. Start. Timer is on. I'm going to go over to Ads Manager here. Simple. I'm going to first start by clicking Create Campaign. Now, when I create campaign, you get a whole lot of options. Again, let me tell you guys something. Brand awareness, reach, never touch it. Engagement, rarely touch it. App installs, video views, maybe. Lead generation, nope. Product catalog sales, nope. Store visits, no. Literally, of all these massive options, there's 3 that you might touch. But 90% of the time, I'm going to go right here to conversions. What this tells me is I tell Facebook, listen, Facebook, what I really want from you are conversions. I want sales, I want leads, and I want you to optimize the way you show my ad in your platform to optimize for sales. Yes, they'll actually do that for you. They know everything about their users, guys, and they'll track it for you, and they'll show your ad more to people more likely to do what you want. So I click conversions. It says, please give me a name. So I say, sure, test for live webinar. All right, hit continue. There we go. Now, ad set name, sure, I'm fine with that. Okay, the next thing I need to know, conversion pixel. So Facebook says, what do you want? You ask me for conversions. What kind of conversions? I say, Facebook, well, I'm really interested in getting a lead. So I click on lead because I want to get opt-ins. Facebook says, all right, thank you very much, and keep moving forward. So we look over here. I'm not even dealing with custom audiences. You can ignore that for when you first start. We will teach you that later. Locations. What countries would you like to market in? I'll leave United States for now. That's just the US. Age. I almost always like 30 and above. And let's just so happen to say that this ad is to be shown to women. All right? Language. Well, my ad and my landing page is in English, so please show it only to English. Detailed targeting. Well, actually, let's go back up here and say all. Just because I'm doing an ad for Facebook marketing. Why would I limit that by sex? So I type in Frank Kern, right? Because I'm doing an ad for Facebook marketing. Now here's what's so cool. Once I type my first one in, Facebook is kind enough to give me suggestions. So I go here to suggestions. Oh, look, my name is right there too. Anik Singal, Ryan Dice, Amy Porterfield, Russell Brunson, Neil Patel, Mike Filsaime. I saw some other good ones here. Armin Morin, Jeff Walker I saw. So look at this. Facebook's doing the hard work for me. I don't even have to think. Like once I give them something, Facebook's going to go in there and do all of the hard work for me. So let's just say for now, I'm like, yep, I've got it. And I click this off. I hate this new option. They've got expand. No expansion. And we got 400,000 people potential reach. So I just built a targeted audience for 400,000 people for my ads, and it took me literally no time. If we look at where I am here, I'm at less than 3 minutes still, all right, and I'm talking a lot. So I go to edit placements. All right, here's a default. Say no, 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 and go here and say no. The only thing I like to run are news feeds. Now, as you grow with your knowledge of Facebook, I will teach you the other ones as well. We use them, but for now, you want to just have this one little checkbox right here. Just that. All devices is fine. Go down, $20. That's all I ask. Do not start with more than that. Optimization.